Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They run again on first down. Cook. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. So long run gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
Maybe they were a little closer. That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, That allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss left side for Etienne. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 48 yards rushing so far. And this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Etienne once more. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Lawrence will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here as they start it down 24-yard line. And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. Yeah, I don't think you want to... Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well. Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game. He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
On first down, right back to ETN. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the ground with ETN. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used. Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it? Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down.
I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 30 on second down, Lawrence on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go right back to Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. In motion goes the tight end. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that 1st, out to the deep, blanket his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On play action, Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Allen to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Singletary again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. Buying time. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his third interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out of the comebacks or fall short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future win from slipping away like this one was.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cyrus block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the